Hello everyone and welcome back to another Art of Conquest video. This is Legend Rooney and I'm your host for today's video. Before we start with Wraxius, which is the main event of the video, I would like to take a moment and explain the special edition from the title. We are reaching 1000 subscribers, or we went over 1000 subscribers if you are watching this video later on. And with this, I want to thank you all for being part of this channel, for helping this channel becoming a big community, and most of all, thank you for supporting me. I just want to say that words cannot express my appreciation and words cannot say how grateful I am for all the love you show to me. It is very hard to understand what I mean when someone creates something like I do and others like it, appreciate and share it with others. Again, you guys make this happen, so thank you all. Keep up the good work. Now, before we start with Wraxius, there is some public test realm information I want to show it to you. And it's gonna be a new patch note that is probably gonna hit the live server soon. This image has been provided by our friend Tavi. Thank you for him. He's our public test realm informant. The first point, what it means, you can now repair your wall to make it short. So yes, you will be able to repair your wall when this is gonna come live. Thank God, fixed auto proceed function lags. That is something we need because it is quite disturbing now. 3, yes, this one was a must have, must needed, must whatever. Because I was having pieces of equipment taken off from some hero that was taking 10 days until other heroes could equip them, which is stupid if you wanna ask me. So yes, the third one. So this is very important news from the public test realm. Now our hero of the day, our main event, our superstar from this video, Wraxius, Spirit Keeper, and he is a mage. I'm gonna go through the abilities first, like usual, and I'm gonna say that this is a very nice hero. I freaking love him. I like him a lot, and this is the ability that I like. Imprisoned Spirit. It's very good. Now we start with the first one. Mesmerizing Lantern. Wraxius places a lantern which emits a mesmerizing light at the selected location on the battlefield. Enemies in range of the lantern will take 19 damage per second. Damage dealt by multiple lanterns does not stack. At first level you can do one lantern. At level 3 you can place 2 lanterns. At level 5 you can do 3, and I suppose at level 7 you can do 4. Lantern of Darkness. The next 3 abilities, they work hand in hand with the first ability. Wraxius channels the power of the Leech through a lantern that casts a dark shadow over the battlefield. Allied undead units in range will slowly recover health, gaining 4 hit points per second. While this might sound very low, 4 hit points when a skeleton has quite a lot of health, this is getting boosted by magic, and from what I have seen, I do believe that Wraxius might benefit from magic much better than other heroes. This is just my observation. And as you can see, as you go further in the abilities, you get a lot more hit points. So you can get to some nice amount of hit points. This might give skeleton, warlocks, or whatever undead units there are, might give them another fighting chance, might bring them back into the battle. It requires testing. It's a hero that requires a lot of testing. Tearing Light. The pale light given off by this lantern steals the soul of enemy into pieces. Enemy humanoid units in range of this lantern have a 5% chance of being torn into 2 corpses when they die. Now this is a very sick ability. This is a very sick ability because Gazul has resurrect ability. He needs corpses to do that. And then there is the Necrolite or the Summoners, that undead unit that can resurrect as well. So more corpses means more resurrection, more summons, which is pretty sick. And as you upgrade this ability, the chances go higher and higher. Very, very nice. As I said, require a lot of testing. This guy has great potential. Now, this one is useful for everyone. This lantern emits a purple glow that interferes with the enemy's ability to think. Enemy humanoid units in range will have their attack speed and movement speed reduced by 3%. The effect does not stand. I would say that this ability would be something that might counter the Dar's fire off. If you max out this ability, I think at some point the movement and the attack speed will be so slow that it might counter the fire off ability, might give you a fighting chance. And this is how I think it might give you a fighting chance. You see this item? Hero bonus. Initial ability cooldown timer reduced by 2 seconds. That means when you start the battle, you know there is a timer, there is a cooldown before you can use abilities. Well, what this set does, Wraxius will finish off his cooldown of his ability 2 seconds faster than the other heroes. So you can use his ability much faster than other heroes. There is also a weapon, if you don't want to do the set or you want to put higher equipment items on him. There is also a staff from the alchemy, which you can craft. Initial ability cooldown timer reduced by 2 seconds is the same thing, so you don't have to put the set, you can put the stuff as well. And the stuff obviously works for other mages or other hero with abilities. So Wraxius can help, but it requires testing, can help with the darts on the fire off ability. Soul Blast. Wraxius releases all the energy contained in all the lanterns on the battlefield, causing severe damage to enemy in range of lantern. The lanterns are immediately destroyed, each lantern causing 40 damage. As much as I use this, but obviously I have only 1 point in it, and the level of troops I'm fighting is quite high, I haven't seen much damage from it. So this one I'm not impressed. Imprisoned Spirit. This one I'm very impressed. This one I like it a lot. At the first level was 500 damage and 40,000 health. Wraxius collects all the energy contained in the lanterns and directs it into the target location, forming a powerful spirit, increasing damage by 1000 and health. At the third level is 2160k health. And there is one more level, which is fourth, and if he ever gets an ability that boosts this one, is I don't even want to think about it. It's probably gonna be over 300k. That is insane. That is really insane, and I really love this ability. Now, as you can see, it has only 24 magic, so there is nothing special about his item, his ability. He's level 18. So let's get him into the battle, see what he can do.
My lamp will guide you to victory. War, beautiful. Let the feast commence.
Now the lantern. Let's slow down the archers a little bit.
Go now, my precious ones.
Now you saw the damage of the lantern is not that great.
Behold my true power.
Now Wraxius versus Dragon. Go! Go Wraxius, punch him! Punch him, give him! Now a left! Hit him with the right as well, come on, you can do it! You see how powerful Wraxius it is, he's taking on the dragon, face to face! The dragon is just no match for Wraxius. Wraxius took down the dragon. Oh boy, Wraxius is the hero of the day. He just took out a dragon. The damage output is not awesome, but as I said, I like that ability. Okay, now let's try something different. Let's try some new ruins. Subterranean maze. Let's see what's in there. I'm pretty excited. Yes, of course. We can do this.
My lamb will guide you to victory. Let the beast come.
Now I'm gonna use the soul blast. But these guys have a lot of health. It's not gonna make any difference. Let's use this first.
Behold my true power.
And now this is something to notice. You see he's hitting multiple targets.
Seek the shatter.
I'll probably use it too late. Why is he not doing anything?
Come to me, almighty.
Come on, Wraxius, do something.
Seek, is it over already?
I think that was a glitch. Anyway. Oh, level up already.
Lantern shines brighter.
Subterranean maze. No, we've done that. Subterranean maze. No. Ancient Darvan ruins. Dars, do we want to fight Dars? Yeah, why not?
My lamb will guide you to victory.
So I mentioned it, Soul Blast, I'm not really happy about it. And Imprisoned Spirit, you can use it straight away.
Behold my true power. Seek the light, noble.
You can do the lanterns while he's in the spirit. So you can slow them.
Seek the light, noble spirits.
From my testing, when he's in the middle of the troops and he does
Come,
area of effect damage, which is AoE, so if he's surrounded by troops, he does a lot more damage. A lot more damage than you think. And that's what impressed me. And another thing to mention, when he becomes this spirit, he gains a lot of health. So you can make him a spirit in the backline. That means he will be very hard to kill, a very hard to kill hero, and he will gain ranged attacks, which is very, very good. And you can also save his life by using this spirit. So if he gets targeted and he's about to die, you just simply use this ability and he's with 10 times more that health or something like that. So that is very, very cool. One magic. Yes, for Wraxius. Lumber mill. No, we're gonna do an abandoned temple. No other better place to test his AoE capabilities. And this will be the last one.
My lamb will guide you to victory.
The sun god is with us.
I'm just gonna use Vega and some silver archers for some damage. And and some bronze archers. I just don't want this one to finish so soon. I just want to see
Bring me more spirits.
what he can do.
Forward we march.
No, not you.
Go now, my precious one.
I hope he doesn't heal the enemies. Hopefully he does damage. Oh yes, he does damage.
May the gods have mercy on them.
Behold my true power.
Heal wounded warriors.
Go now, my precious ones.
Hmm.
Seek the light.
So on very low health creatures,
Shatter.
he does some very good damage.
May the gods have mercy on their souls.
So we could consider archers
The sun god blesses us.
being very low health units. Wow, look at Wraxius. 68,000 damage. So in AoE, he seems to be pretty good. With a lot of magic, with a lot of more points in those abilities, and being a massive beast. As I said, I freaking love this guy. I like it a lot. And he might be the next hero he's the next hero I'm going to invest my magic in. Another thing to take in consideration is the amount of mana he consumes in a battle if you want to make him viable. So if you want to make him viable, he eats a lot of mana. Let's have another look at him. His abilities. This one I like a lot. And the reason I like this one a lot, I will explain this as well, is because it's not dependent on the amount of magic this hero has. This has nothing to do with anything. You can strip naked this hero and this ability will still make him very powerful. So this is why this is a very good ability. All other abilities, Soul Blast, Mesmerizing Lantern. Actually, Soul Blast is require Mesmerizing Lantern, so that's 2 global cooldowns that you need to use. That's why I don't really like Soul Blast. In one battle, you might want to use other abilities as well. You can't just focus on one hero using all his abilities. So for example, Mesmerizing Lantern and then you do the Imprisoned Spirit or just Imprisoned Spirit. You can't just do so many abilities. So I'm gonna go quick to the other just in case you want to read them again. So this is, I'm not gonna read it. This is the first one. As I said, Lantern of Darkness. This one, it's based on the first one. Tearing Light as well. It has to do with the mesmerizing lantern. So these two are lich specific. Lantern of Darkness, Tearing Light, these are lich specific abilities. Glow of Death, this is useful for everyone. Obviously, if you're human and fighting another lich, this is not useful. But it's useful in general for everyone. Reducing attack speed, slow. I would say that this is an ability that doesn't worth investing points in. This is the kind of hero that you are not going to get in 4 damage for doing damage. It's all about his lantern. That's what it's all about. So mesmerizing lantern, you must upgrade it with something else. Glow of Death, or if you are rich, one of the other two if you find them useful. And it's all about the imprisoned spirit. Mesmerizing lantern, imprisoned spirit, and then you choose one of the other 3, which one you find it more useful for you. So this is my advice for him. Imprisoned spirit, mesmerizing lantern, and glow of death. As human, this is 3 what I'm going to use. I'm gonna keep imprisoned spirit maxed out, and I will try to keep glow of death maxed out as much as possible, and mesmerizing lantern will gonna stay at 3 because I'm not gonna use more than 2 lanterns in a battle. I hope this was helpful. So in 2 hours I can reset him. This is Wraxius. You saw him into battle. I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy about what he can do, the damage he can do, and everything. As I said, it required a lot of testing. I hope this was helpful. It was much longer than usual. And as you can see, this is a new thing I'm trying to do. Genox Game has subscribed. Whenever someone subscribes, regardless if I'm recording or not, it usually should show on the recording, but it should also go off in the same time. It's subscriber alert. Alright then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Take care, peace and love. I hope you find this helpful. This is Legend Rooney, and over and out.